everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac. Got a run that you can probably figure out just by looking at it here. This was suggested as a top comment on one of my earlier runs. One of the pre-400 runs, anyway. And this is going to be us role-playing as Pestilence, as described by YouTube users Samuel Divinium, which is a name that sounds like a game that, like, Paradox Interactive would make. But in any case, I like it. We're playing as Blue Baby, as you can probably guess by our health and, you know, the color of our body. We have the Pony, which we can never change. We have Ipecac, which we can never modify. And we have a Halo of Flies times 2. Obviously, the Halo of Flies is to represent the fact that Pestilence constantly creates flies. Now, the only stipulations on this run, we can't go to shops, we can go to item rooms, as you just saw, but we can't take anything that changes our tier effect, or even modifies our tier effect. Oh, that was so stupid. In the slightest. So I can't take, you know, Mom's Knife is an obvious one, Brimstone. I'm always mentioning those ones. But additionally, you know, we can't take, like, freezing effects or anything like that. So the challenge on this run, especially since we're playing as Blue Baby as opposed to Isaac, is going to be, A, getting those items that actually qualify within the conditions of the run, and B, actually turning that into an okay run. And the first thing we're going to definitely require is, let's just kill him like this, is some health upgrades. Because Blue Baby, obviously, rolling pretty weak so far. And since we can't get rid of the Pony, you know, things like the nail are going to be out of the question. But the good news is we do have, like, incredible offensive punch here right off the bat. If only I could actually hit Wrath, we would probably find ourselves in a better position. This is kind of a dangerous area to be in, because I really do not want to accidentally, you know, throw one of these bombs in my own face, which would cause me to lose half of my remaining health. So I'm just playing it a little bit cautious right now. That'll do it, I think. Yes, we get Mr. Mega, which is garbage, and the red patch, which is kind of garbage right now, because obviously I want to not get hit. That's my #1 priority above all else. We get an Eternal Heart. That should, if we keep it alive, turn into an HP upgrade on the next floor. I don't have too much experience with Eternal Hearts as Blue Baby, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm just looking out for our second, I guess technically our first secret room here. It should be maybe, we checked here though. Weird location for it. On this one, it's not there. Maybe it's off the side of the very top room here. I have to look for it because the potential to get like a 1-up or an onk is like absolutely huge right now. Well, the potential might not be huge, but the benefit to me if I get it is huge. We're using a bomb here. Should have used Mr. Mega, but wow, does it just not exist? Is that what's going on? This is unusual. Maybe I just missed one of these shots earlier, or maybe it's somehow off the coast of the boss room, but in any case, strikes me as a little unusual that we can't find a secret room. Maybe this was just, like, there's a curse that gives you no secret room? I don't know. In any case, I'm sure the commenters have figured out, and I've probably aggravated all of them by now, but let's see what we've got here. Just gonna be a regular version of Monstro. It should be fairly easy for us to kill in a few hits. Just don't get hit by any of these red balls. And we should be able to get an HP upgrade to leave this floor. Well, it depends on what these do. We got 4 different kinds of pills. Balls of Steel, please. Tears Down doesn't hurt that much. How about this one? Range Down. Starting to add up a little bit. Telepills has taken us to the second secret room, which we already went to. And with one more pill left, it really kind of needs to work out well for us. I mean, the Range Down, the Tears Down, not huge problems. But please tell me this one's okay. Bad Gas. Wow, that is a bad first boss room item. Literally anything else would have been better. At least we got the HP upgrade via that Eternal Heart, but, I mean, that was a pretty piss-poor Mom's coin purse. Anyway, we picked up a little bit more money. Not that we could ever use it, but we picked it up. I guess we could use it on a Judgement or something. And we're just going to continue trying to stack some health upgrades, because those are by far our #1 priority right now. I just gotta watch out for the rocks. The range upgrade actually does hurt me a little bit, more than I expected, but hopefully we'll be able to compensate for that soon. 2 of Spades is going to double our... I will never get this right. Double our keys, I think. So we'll save this until either we get some keys or until I absolutely need some keys to go to the item room. But if it's bombs, that's fine too. I guess we could find out right away if we wanted to, but let's not do that and instead just continue onwards. I mean, there's situations when the range down actually helps, and there's situations when it hurts. That's the weird kind of intricacy of Ipecac. I'm just checking for second secret room, so I don't have to do too much backtracking, if at all possible. We do have the Dead Bird and Red Patch, which means after we get hit, we are kind of a powerhouse. To some extent, anyway. But before we get hit, we're still very strong. After we get hit, we're actually obviously weakened a little bit as well by the fact that I can't, oh, excellent, Spirit Heart randomly there. You know, replenish my health anyway. We're alive still, which is good. And I think this is the kind of run, obviously our goal here is to go to the chest to beat Blue Baby. It's the kind of run that has the potential to make that happen. Ooh. We found our secret room, which continues to be in weird locations. But at least we've solved that problem for now. The money doesn't help too much, but again, an Ankh or... Oh, we actually don't have to use a key to go to the item room. That's valuable. An Ankh or a 1-up would be huge. As would, what other items can we get? Epic Fetus. No, obviously that would be off the table for now. Alright, with him being dead, we're going to bomb our way back into the secret room. We're going to bomb our way back. Thank you. Maybe I just missed with my shots on the last floor. That would explain it. We get Sacrificial Dagger. You know what? That replaces one of the flies, and that gives us a little bit more damage, I think. I'm glad I didn't waste a key to get it, and we're going to get a cube of meat, which means our fly situation is basically going to be done after this. I should use the pony's active effect a little bit more, but it's kind of unnecessary for the immediate future here. Pestilence, or sorry, Famine is going to die so easily, so I'm kind of hoping we get Krampus here. We don't. Instead, we get Brimstone Guppy's Tail, neither of which are worth my time. So I think it's down to the next floor. And with only 4 Spirit Hearts, we're not doing as well as I thought we would be doing from a defensive standpoint, but perhaps we're not doing as poorly. Let's double our keys if that's what 2 of Spades does. It does indeed double our keys. Now we can open this golden chest and pick up the 5 cents that I never knew I needed. Actually, still do not need. Good news is when we come across rooms like that, we can easily succeed. We get more keys. How's our item room doing? Odd Mushroom, extra speed, as well as the increased fire rate. You know, we're still firing fairly slow. As long as we take our time, we should be okay. The risk, obviously, with Ipecac is actually firing too quickly and effing yourself up as a result, but it was a very easy fight against, I was going to say Anarchy there, but it is indeed not. Pride, there we go. We got the Chariots. And I'm thinking these early floors are going to continue to be very, very easy, but anything can happen. We've done a lot of, like, a horseman roleplay. That sounds wrong in some ways. But I don't know if we've ever succeeded on any of the runs, which is kind of weird, because, you know, starting with the ability to fly as well as some other advantages, normally should be good enough to really put you in a very good position moving forwards, but sometimes the condition of not being able to replace your spacebar item is kind of like the most underrated in terms of difficulty condition out there, because the spacebar item is probably the single item in Isaac beyond like amazing tier effects or damage that has the most impact on your chances moving forward. So we have Samson's Lock. That's better than the red patch for us for sure. And I think we can just go fight the boss. There's not really too much else keeping us on this floor. We're going to get a second cube of meat from this, which is weird, as we do not have a Book of Revelations. But, you know, that chance does exist, so with him being dead, we will take our cube of meat. I would love some more HP, though, and I would love to fight Krampus, which, again, we're not going to do. We have Mom's Knife and the Book of Sin, so that's going to take us down to the next floor, still empty-handed, reasonably speaking. So if we're going through the items that we've gotten so far, we had an awful Mom's Coin... That was almost awful damage. We had an awful Mom's Coin Purse, 2 cubes of meat. So hopefully we're going to be able to get something better from the bosses. We've almost exhausted all of the bad items anyway. Let's just use death on this room. That made things way easier than it otherwise would have been. And we'll continue taking the Chariot card with us. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to save that for one of the slightly later bosses, and we'll be able to make something good happen as a result of that. In the meantime, just kind of clearing out rocks here. So I can do that. Start a chain reaction at very little risk to myself. Take out this silkworm. I said take out the silkworm. I actually kind of oscillate, or vacillate, if you will, between whether or not I like that we have a range down or whether I dislike it. Anyway, getting the Ankh is awesome. I have no problems with that. Let's take our strength card with us. Again, I'm not totally sure how I'm going to use this card. Pop up, please. No? Alright, well, that's fine, too. I can wait. There we go. Let's just bomb the rock here so I can do it like... That didn't kill him? Are you kidding me? This is like a YouTube video of the luckiest man on earth. You know that video where like the rally car just drifts around the dude while he puts his fingers on the hood? That's what just happened to that skull right there. Now we have enough keys absolutely to make the golden chest worthwhile, and I would really love to get maybe a speed upgrade, or obviously a health upgrade. I'm thinking maybe there could be like a pill inside of this. Well, more keys. It's definitely paid for itself, that's for sure. And there's our item room and our boss room, which means this is basically the end of the floor if we want it to be. So let's just hang out over here, drop some bombs in like so, and pretty much nothing should be able to stop us. Excellent. More money, and of course that's going to be a growing problem for us. Able is an okay item. It's going to be another familiar, and weirdly enough, we are getting a ton of familiars on this run. I'm going to abandon the Chariot card. It's not all that important. And finally, we are fighting a non-Horseman of the Apocalypse boss, meaning we have the potential to possibly pick up, I don't know, an HP upgrade. I haven't lost any health on the past 2 floors, but I'm also not doing myself any favors by being basically devoid of the health that I'm going to need to succeed a little bit later. So he should die to poison, maybe? Nope. He'll die to my bomb. We'll get a range upgrade. I mean, it's something, but I'm starting to realize that unless we get the relic at some point in the very near future, it's going to be very difficult for us to succeed on this run. Because only being able to get hit 4 times, which is what we're at right now, once we get down to the womb and beyond, is going to make things basically impossible. It's not mathematically impossible. Who knows? Maybe I could just all of a sudden channel like the greatest Binding of Isaac player who's ever lived, and I won't take any damage for the rest of the game. And you know, on a run like this where I have decent speed and the ability to fly and the ability to do pretty solid damage, it's certainly mathematically possible, even conceptually possible if you didn't know it was me playing. But it's very, very unlikely that we'd be able to succeed in that situation. So we'll put ourselves down here. The golden poop is obviously going to be important for us, because who knows, maybe we'll get some extra money out of that. Yeah, and if we ever get money equals power, that would make me feel a lot better about the fact that we're currently rolling with 40 cents and nowhere to spend it, because judgments apparently have gone extinct. In a world without judgments, one man with nearly half of a dollar has an existential crisis. It turned from like a Dread-style movie into like an indie rom-com all of a sudden. Where are we gonna go with this? We found a dead end with the tick, so I guess we're gonna go down. If I picked up the tick, that would obviously be a disaster. I didn't mean to use the strength card, I just got scared. My apologies. Kinda got backed into a corner there. There we go. Start whittling these guys down one by one like we're watching Clue. Or playing Clue, I guess. And that's a pill we haven't had so far, given that... Oh, never mind, we have had it. We'll save it until we fight the boss and go to the item room, because if it gives us the I am error room, that would be awesome. We will fight the boss. We still want to go to the item room as well, of course. It'd be pretty silly of me not to, I think. Greenie is helping me out a little bit here. I mean, I'm basically a greenie in my own right. I'm a mobile green turret. So I appreciate what this guy's trying to get done. That was a nice bomb on his part, and some sweet co-op happened there. If I could just kill this silkworm, it would be GG. Fantastic. Alright, finally fighting this boss. Then we'll go back to the item room. Then we'll telepills. Alright, beautiful. Just fought Peep. Let's, you know, go with the bloat now. His much more asshole-ish cousin. And we've finally taken a little bit of extra damage because I found myself in a very difficult situation with respect to dodging a second ago. Didn't get hit there. Oh, did get hit there, though. Okay, so it's starting to come off the rails a little bit, as you can see. We don't deserve a deal with the devil here. He's somehow died. We're going to get a health upgrade by way of the... just random drop there. Unfortunately, like, we're still getting garbage items. Cat of Nine Tails is... Rarely is that a welcomed item, but in this situation especially, where I desperately need health, how is it that we have not gotten breakfast, lunch, dinner, you know, tiers, meat, basically any kind of HP upgrade? There's dozens, at least 10, 8 to 10 at least, HP upgrades slash other upgrades in the game, and we've gotten 0 of them so far. And we aren't even going to get a 4th level Meat Boy, which is disappointing as well. There's our item room, after which point we will telepills. Having trouble here taking out that spider, as you might expect. Did he die? How did he die? Maybe he got caught in poison or something. I don't know. We get 10 extra bombs. That's, you know, probably one of the worst items we could possibly get, considering we're firing bombs consistently. But at least... No, that's bad. There's our secret room, at least. Get the fuck out of there. That's going terribly. I really just want to leave now. Well, the fortune teller exploded all at once, the one time that I wanted to play it, and actually, just get out of here. Just get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, this is a disaster. The one time I actually wanted to play the fortune teller all the way to completion to get some spirit hearts. Sadly, did not work. Patience is a virtue when the game lets you have it, I guess. Just drop a sweet-ass bomb in there. We've got our mob trap room. Please have an HP upgrade. We'll see. Well, we got more bombs, which appears to be the flavor of the day here. But let's keep it going. We're still alive, which is something. But things are coming off the rails so quickly. Before you start saying, Northernlion, you squandered a great run here, we've had so little opportunity for HP upgrades. I haven't seen any Tinted Rocks, unless I'm completely blowing that, which is, you know, not out of the question, but perhaps a little unlikely. My track record with Tinted Rocks is okay. But we've gotten 2 Eternal Hearts in 5 floors, and that's it for HP upgrades. Beyond that, our upgrades from bosses, 2 cubes of meat, a terrible coin purse. We've had 5 bosses now. Cat of Nine Tails and Mom's Panties. How many rooms did I not explore? It's kind of an awkward sentence, but we're kind of in a bad position now. Yeah, so we've had Mom's Panties, 2 cubes of meat, a terrible coin purse, and whatever we got from this jerkwad this time. Cat of Nine Tails. So basically, what I'm trying to get at is we've had really garbage luck. I mean, in our item rooms, we've had Sacrificial Dagger. We've had a bunch of extra bombs, I think. I can't really remember exactly while we're playing here. But the game is certainly a little bit conspiring against us to keep us from succeeding here. I don't think I've played particularly poorly. There's some rooms where I probably should have used the pony's active effect a little bit more liberally, I guess you could say. But I still think we have a decent chance to beat Mom here. We're on Necropolis, unfortunately. Somehow, the Eternal Heart became 0 hearts there. It actually took like half of a heart off of me somehow. So again, lending a little bit of credence to the idea that perhaps, you know, this is one of those runs where the game, for whatever reason, does not want me to succeed. Not to personify the game, merely to say, I think we should keep Rage. Merely to say, you know, I'm doing my damnedest here, and to a certain extent, it feels like I'm getting a little bit unlucky. Although, you know, I haven't necessarily given myself every possible advantage that I could. Still, it hurts to find yourself in this position, for sure. We're gonna have Brain Dudes and a Tinted Rock, which I did see, which gave us 2 Spirit Hearts, which gives us renewed vigor and greater chance for success, I would say. Well, obviously greater chance for success, but really, this is like a new lease on life. We do have the Ankh, unless I didn't pick it up. I'm positive I picked it up, but it doesn't say, like, life times 1 in the corner. If I just left the Ankh in that item room, that would be incredibly silly of me. I'm not fighting the boss right away, obviously, because it's Mom, and I want to go to the item room first. Please tell me I didn't leave the Ankh. That was the whole reason I went to all those secret rooms, was to get the Ankh or something like it. This is an awful room. I don't even know why I risked my life to get those bombs. That seems kind of silly in hindsight. We get a single cent from blowing up that blood bank. Very useful. And I'm really worried because Necropolis has a high prevalence of, like, green shooting enemies, and they have a tendency to do 1 heart of damage, I believe, anyway. Oh, this is an interesting room for sure. Oh, I hit myself. Okay, now just... Oh, he didn't die. Okay, 1 more hit and I'm done. This is almost certainly going to be it right here. Yep, oh, we're still alive. That didn't kill it? How was that possible? That was... Okay, we did pick up the Ankh, alright. I really thought that was going to be the end, and I was pissed. How are these shots not hitting these guys? Okay, we've already been hit 3 times on this effing room. Now we can hide here, and we've opened up a seam. Start doing some real damage to these enemies. The Rage is allowing us to be a little bit stronger, but man, this is not going well at all. And thankfully, again, all these bomb-themed items for whatever reason. I picked up Remote Detonator just because, you know, 35 bombs beats 30. We should go into our arcade and just blow everything up. Except possibly, oh, well, the Eternal Heart maybe is going to come in handy. Maybe it will cost me a heart. Who knows? Just a random Spirit Heart from that dude. And we should play a little bit of the Fortune Teller, at least. I'll play until I get down to 40 cents, because I want to maximize my chances of getting some Spirit Hearts, but I also don't want to be here for a half hour. So, we're just going to continue onwards here. Sweet mantras so far, bro. The tarot card is going to be the Devil. Potentially useful, I can't deny that. But potentially not going to be what I need. I need Hierophant cards if you're going to give me anything. There's a Spirit Heart, thank you. You know what? You've just earned yourself play till 35. As long as you keep giving me Spirit Hearts, I'll throw in another 5 cents every single time. The tarot card is Wheel of Fortune. So we're just going to toss Wheel of Fortune over here and then blow it up. Where we get Pinky Eye, which is not bad. But we're going to get rid of Samson's Lock for the Polaroid soon anyway, which sucks because we're going to be losing Rage, which has been beneficial for us. But, alas, that's what happens sometimes. We're doing very well on health now. Not in relation... We might as well just take the Polaroid now. Not in relation to where I'd want to be, but in relation to where we were a little while ago. Okay, so we've got 1 last card. I'm going to blow this up now. We're going to get 2 red hearts out of it. Take the Polaroid. Take whatever this bicycle card is. 2 of clubs. We'll just double our bombs right away. Up to 72 bombs. I mean, technically we have, like, unlimited bombs, but... What can I say? I am as God made me here. I'm just dealing with the cards that I've been dealt. So, I think it's now safe for us to go fight that boss. I can't believe I didn't get hit by that neutral fly there. We'll look for secret rooms along our path here. That was really not it. Well, that's to the extent, or that's the extent that we're going to look for secret rooms beyond just drive-by shooting all of the same walls here to see if maybe we get lucky. And there we go. So our boss fight against Mom, I expect it's going to be easy enough. It's worth popping the Devil card, I think, just so we can do a little extra damage. We are missing Rage now, so anything that allows us to hit a little bit harder is good. Aiming primarily for the extremities, because I'm going to be able to do damage to them more consistently. Whereas the foot is going to be a little bit more of a crapshoot. Abel can still hit the foot, which is fine by me. I'm not sure if Ipecac actually does damage to the extremities when they're not out. I can't remember if that's the one that does indeed do that. But so far so good. Anyway, we haven't even been hit, which is kind of essential for our continuing success. There's an eye, and Mom's heart is dead. And we actually got Squeezy. Sorry, not Mom's heart. Mom is dead. We got Squeezy. We don't need the Polaroid, but the Tears upgrade and the extra 2 Spirit Hearts is awesome. We'll continue onwards. We've survived much longer than I thought we would, and we're actually in a substantially better position than we were recently, so I'm okay with this. That was a terrible shot on my part there, but with only one of these douchebags left. The fact that when it explodes on the wall, it doesn't actually kill the enemy is incredibly frustrating. Also, incredibly frustrating is the fact that, of course, we are stuck with Curse of Darkness here, which makes it basically impossible for us to plan where to go. Oh, that was so stupid. The other thing is that when you fire Ipecac, somehow, you know, it doesn't take off right away. This pill could be good. No, it's actually not good at all. We're going to get a Spirit Heart from this room, provided we succeed, though. Kind of some tricky dodging is in order here. One more? One of these guys has got to be getting close. Yeah, one of them is dead to poison. That one's dead to poison. And that one is going to die to poison as well. Fantastic. Free Spirit Heart, basically. Gertie Jr., always a pain in the ass. How about you, Demon Judgment? Just gonna explode in a couple of spiders, huh? Well, onwards to what I hope is going to be war, actually. Because if we end up fighting war, we will get a 3rd cube of meat, which is probably... Oh, it's not good. Probably the strongest item we could get at this point in the Binding of Isaac. Green dudes are basically killing everything. Good, good, good. We don't need the bombs, but why not? 75 sounds rounder than 73. We're actually going to be fighting Teratoma, which is kind of weird. We haven't fought Teratoma in a little while. But again, this gives us the potential for an HP upgrade. It's so pathetic that I'm basically begging the game to give me a single Spirit Heart. But that's the position that we're in. Every little bit of health goes a long way when you've got to run like this. Just standing here is enough for Sacrificial Dagger to do some pretty serious damage to these jerkwads. But whenever I can, obviously throwing in some Ipecac shots, because they do incredible damage. Just hide out in the corner here. And that Teratoma should be spiders now. We get a Spirit Heart randomly, which is excellent. And finally, that went actually really well. The crate is actually better than... No! Don't stand there, you fool! The Sun card, not that useful. But the crate, very useful. Range down, probably not that useful. We'll take the Sun card because it might give us 3 Spirit Hearts when we get lower than 3. And our Angel is going to give us the Prayer card, which we're going to take, use once, and then head down to the next floor. So, in the end, I think that worked out fairly well, but could have gone substantially better. So we're up to 8 Spirit Hearts now, believe it or not. Actually improving on our last floor somehow. And what I want to do on this floor, I don't want to use the Sun. I want to save the Sun for the Cathedral, because I'm starting to think we have a chance. We're not going to get any items from Mom's Heart, but the game's been very good about giving us Spirit Hearts kind of randomly, which I absolutely appreciate. Just going to keep firing some shots in here. One Gertie Jr. is 100 times easier to take out than a single Gertie Jr. or than 2 Gertie Jr.'s. It's almost like decibels. You know how, like, 10 decibels higher is actually twice as loud? Let's use this pill. Pretty useless. You know how 10 decibels higher is actually twice as loud? It's like that with Gertie Jr.'s. Every Gertie Jr. added makes things like 10 times harder. Similar, I guess. A logarithmic scale of difficulty, if you will. And again, we're just focusing on the gluttonies here. Oh, I want the HP upgrade from this gluttony. Are we going to get it? Unlikely. Hey, we get Lard, actually. Speed down, but a ton of HP up is an absolutely okay trade-off with me right now. Again, we have Curse of Darkness, which just blows my mind. We couldn't use the Sun card on this floor if we wanted to anyway, because it would be useless. Well, useless from a map perspective, at least. Potentially useful from a damage perspective or from a health perspective. Where are you at, Sisty? Go. And onwards again. We found an arcade, which means we're going to do some blowing up. Which is absolutely... I mean, not necessary at this point. Now that we have 11 Spirit Hearts, I feel way better about the situation. And what did I tell you? Ankh actually, like, vastly changed the tone of this run. Without Ankh, we would not be in the position we're in right now. We would actually be in the doggy-style position getting butt-fucked by the troll engine right now. which we were for quite some time. Anyway, no fortune teller, which is kind of relieving for me because I have no excuse to not just blow these guys up. We'll take the key. We'll take the bomb because, again, 80 is better than 79, right? In Canada, or at least in Ontario, it's a difference between a B+ and a low A, which we call an A-. Blows your mind, probably. Come on! I need to hit this guy, but I can't get far enough away to actually have the bombs do damage to him. So maybe we can use one of our 80 bombs. Just litter the map with them. There we go. He actually walked into us. The bombs had no part of that. Tears down. Beautiful. Great pill rotation we've got going on for ourselves here. There is our boss room. Fantastic. Just get a good shot in here. And we're going to be fighting Mom's Heart. This should be the easiest boss fight of these, like, final rotations. One laser down. Two lasers still. There we go. Now, Ipecac shots should just instantly kill all the enemies that they spawn, except for bosses. Which there should only be like one Monstro maybe spawned, or maybe actually 0 bosses spawned. Because, oh, I still took damage somehow. Just a really lucky shot from Mom's Bombs. But anyway, Mom's Bombs, by the way, sounds like a great store in like an RPG or something. But anyway, up to the Cathedral. We can see what we're doing on this floor. I don't want to risk that. Let's use the Sun card. So there is our Isaac fight. So that's going to speed things up for us just a little. And I can't believe we've actually made it to this position. Thank you to the Ankh for making this possible. Egyptian god Ra for continuing to give us a bountiful harvest. I don't know anything about Egyptian religion. Ancient Egyptian religion, I should say. I'm not sure if people still worship the sun god Ra in Egypt. Not that that would be any crazier than, you know, any other religion necessarily. I'm not trying to hate on religion when I say that either. I'm just trying to be objective, you know, as someone who knows basically literally nothing about it and doesn't want to offend anybody. Except when he's telling jokes about, you know, dogs sucking each other's dicks. I don't even know what I'm talking about here. Kill, greed. Why am I even fighting here? Just run. I'm not going to gain anything of value out of this room. Oh, that was close. There's a tinted rock here, which gives me the ultimate value. I was thinking about going to the secret room, but I don't think it's necessary. How did the slot machine survive that? We'll try to blow the slot machine up. Who knows? Maybe we get a single key out of it, which is largely worthless. I don't know why, but largely worthless seems like a great name for a band or something. Or like an individual singer. Perhaps a slam poet. Or singer, slash singer, a la Buck65 or something. Who knows? Hang out here. Shoot your lasers at me, you dinglehorn. Any second now. There we go. And I just knocked him right into me, unfortunately. But every time I get hit, I should really use Sacrificial Dagger during the period of invincibility. Because it vastly improves the amount of damage I'm able to do. How is Monstro 2 proving to be so difficult right now? One more. There we go. Please, dead bird. Thank you. Oh, almost got hit again. And only a few more rooms till we get to Isaac. It's proving way longer than I expected, actually. It's the kind of run you expect to be over fairly quickly. One way or the other, given the lack of health, but the amount of damage one is dealing. Please, there's one. And, oh, and two. And two. Yes, okay, good. One last room, and then Isaac. And again, I think Isaac is going to be reasonably easy. I love that kind of room. Because we're going to be doing a high damage to him in bursts, and whenever we get hit, we can just run up the Sacrificial Dagger for a couple seconds. Drop some bombs, who knows. Drop another one in there. Decent damage. Dead bird is actually making things substantially harder on me. And actually, every time I get hit, not only should I Sacrificial Dagger, but I'll Ipecac as well, because I'll be protected by my invincibility. Don't want to get hit too much more. Because obviously, we still want to have a lot of health available for the chest, as much as is humanly possible, or angelly possible. I'll take it any way that I can get it. Oh, Isaac is not dead yet. We'll just drop the bomb in there. One more? Maybe poison? No? Two more? Yes, okay. And the angel fetuses are done. Reasonably good fight. I think we might have a chance of success here, believe it or not. What do we have here? Luckfoot. We'll take it. It's garbage, but we'll take it. Portable slot machine. Garbage. It's Little Steven. Sure, why not? Helps us a little bit, I guess. And the magnet. Pretty bad items here. Little Steven is the winner, which is something you never hope to say when you get to the chest. Polyphemus or something would have been off the chain. We're just going to use our pony special ability here just to speed things up. I realize we should be using that special ability for other enemies as well, but Doesn't always work out like that, does it? I was just trying to dodge into those guys with Sacrificial Dagger, obviously. Now, I wish I had a map card, but we don't. So we are going to have to deal with the bloat. Thankfully, this is not a dead end, so there is a little bit of hope remaining that I don't have to fight this guy for absolutely no reason. Perhaps we're here for a greater purpose. We'll see, though. He's basically dead. We're going to get a card, which is the 2 of Diamonds. Lord knows we need 74 cents right now. 73, wait, what were we at before? 37, great math there. 37 just wasn't cutting it. Just keep dropping some bombs in here, because otherwise it's going to be very difficult for me to hit these douchebags. Oh, well, there we go. Now we'll just stand still, drop some bombs, and fire some crazy Ipecac shots in. I can't believe that neither of these assholes are dead right now. Just keep dropping bombs randomly. We got the speed to get away. Dead bird, please do something. I'm gonna die of old age here. I'm actually, like, just putting bombs down and trying to, like, re-dodge back into them. So I can actually do some damage. My god, this is boring. Dead bird is too slow. There we go. One is dead. I almost just want to shoot him, like, point blank and get hurt myself. Maybe I can just kind of tease him along. I was just trying to, like, dodge into him again. It's kind of an awful strategy. Well, here we go. Kind of an awful strategy to use on these enemies this late in the game. But Lust is annoying as hell when you have Ipecac, obviously. Unless you have crazy high speed. And that was easy enough. Still got more than enough health to take out Blue Baby if we find it right away. Which we don't. We've reached a dead end. Hands up if that was unexpected for you. Pretty expected for me. Without being able to get the compass, we've got some, you know, negative possible consequences of that. One of these guys has got to be dead very soon. Drop a Spirit Heart. Come on. Have some sympathy for me. The AIDS poop is the most annoying part of this by far. Spirit Heart? Spirit Heart? Proof of insurance? There we go. 2 extra bombs. Awesome. Don't walk into the AIDS poop. Now we're a little bit low on health, unfortunately. We should have a secret room right here. Nope. Okay. Well, we've at least tackled 2 of the 4 possible directions. It's going to be interesting. I don't want Portable Slot Machine. We'll play it once. Maybe we didn't get anything. I don't know what I was hoping for there. 20 Spirit Hearts. Okay. Use the pony's active effect. It did basically nothing. But basically nothing beats literally nothing. In my opinion. And the opinions of, you know, literalists everywhere. Which might be a faction of people that I just invented in my head. Discovered a fairly good strategy, I guess, for taking these guys out now. Drop bombs and try to, like, trap them in the corner with them. Actually, let's just do our kind of offensive dodge here. We're flying pretty close to the sun with this one. But it's the fastest way to take them out, I think. An Eternal Heart. Well, we're never going to get the full benefit of that, but some benefit is okay at least. We have Telepills, which could benefit us, or at least save us some backtracking at some point. We'll just stand still. Take these guys out the easy way now. More or less, anyway. Please, Hierophant, the sun! We'll use it. Okay, there's our way to the boss. We don't want to use Telepills, I think, and there's our secret room as well. Double Red Monstro 2, all the way across the sky. These guys are going to be annoying as hell, as always, when they get out of sync. And when you're kind of incapable of putting them in the traditional wheelhouse of just hitting them the same way over and over again. Regardless, there we go. Did some damage. Took a lot as well. Please drop some... Oh, I almost got hit there. I did get hit there. Please drop some Spirit Hearts, I beg you. One of them's dead. The other one I didn't do nearly as much damage to, so I think he's got a lot of life left in him yet. They move so quickly. And the laser bullet flies are not helping. Well, there's our secret room, but I don't want to leave yet, because I'd have to go back into this room and fight both of these douchebags. Okay, so my invincibility, you can't see it, but it was active there. Just drop some bombs over here. Dead bird will handle the rest. Okay. This is bad for us. Very bad for us. That money does not help. Will we at least get to Blue Baby? Oh my god, are you kidding me? So many Super Lust fights. Oh, we've been killed somehow, even though I still have an Eternal Heart left. That was the weirdest run I have seen in a long time. But in any case, thank you to Samuel Divinium for that suggestion. I liked it despite the fact that the game tried to fuck us 30 times and actually succeeded twice. But, in any case, thank you guys for watching. Continue suggesting your challenge runs, and I will do the ones that I see and deem most appropriate or absurd, etc., etc. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.